stoppers. Better took those risks, cold blood in my fist, we fire starters. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always get a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could die, look in my eyes, I'm on the rocks, rise. But I'm up now, we all too late to fall. Yeah, anyone coming, I'ma lift them all. Never look down when it's risk involved. I got guts, gotta learn, I gotta wish it all. Ain't got no feelings, we just floating. Yeah, I'm that grain of sand that made it out the ocean. A couple milli now, I'm causing a commotion. I've been coasting, hear my name around the world like an explosion.
So rise up. Keeps us floating as we fly above the stars. The hype won't scare us falling. So rise up. We're too great to be landed. Rise up. We're too great to be standing.
They never gonna stop us, fly by them like choppers. Better took those risks, cold blood in my fist, we fire starters. Let's go. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always get a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could die, look in my eyes, I'm on the rocks, rise.
But I will never be a victim. So swing me around.
Queen of the Hill series Guilty Gear Strive PS4 Monthly. My name is Saki Sakura. I am your host / producer today. Tonight we are joined with the lovely Laura Luna and Alex of the Dead. Welcome everybody.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, and welcome everyone to the Queen of the Hill series. And it's nighttime in Spain, as you know. So I'm very grateful for me to be here as well, to commenting in English. This is my second time commenting in English, and I'm eager to see these lovely fighters in Guilty Gear with awesome characters and awesome matches we are going to watch tonight. And I'm very happy to be in great company with Saki Sakura and my companion X.
Hi everyone, we're going to see some people punching each other in a virtual stage. It's going to be a wonderful time. We're all going to see some amazing gameplay, I'm sure, and hopefully we get some more soul bad guy action. That's what we all want to see.
Yes. So for those of you who are new to the series, this is a series dedicating to showcasing and highlighting the women, the non-binary community, as well as any other femme-identifying identities, and also providing them a platform to compete. We've done Soul Calibur, we've done MK11, and we've done Street Fighter V in the past, and this month we're back with Guilty Gear Strive. So a lot of these lists of competitors, they're fighting in tonight's bracket. If you do want to check out tonight's bracket, be sure to type !bracket to see the link. You can also type !Matcherino to check out the links for tonight's Matcherino page. So the prize pool for tonight is starting off at $25. However, you can build that prize pool up. If you want to go ahead and use those coupon codes, you can. You can use the coupon code and claim it. It's actual button on the Matcherino page to contribute a free 50 cents to the pot, as well as any sponsor quest merch items, or you can definitely go ahead and contribute directly. I'm gonna go backstage, everyone, to get these competitors ready, and I pass it on to our queens, Alex and Laura. Take it away.
Thank you very much. So the first match we are watching tonight is Cranberry against Emmy. Emmy, we know Emmy from the last invitational tournament of Kunoichi. She makes Potemkin the great armor beast we all know and we all suffer in the online. And Cranberry, I don't know who plays Cranberry, but I'm eager to know, and I'm sure she's going to surprise us. What do you think next about this next match, which is coming right now?
I think we're all going to be terrified of how many Potemkin busters we're going to see. Maybe a bunch of those shotgun blasts coming out. It's just going to be 50-50s all day. We all know how it is fighting Potemkin. None of us like it, but it's always exciting now, isn't it? Oh, it's a May player. Cranberry is playing May. Does May have a last name? I wouldn't know. Regardless.
I don't remember. Maybe the last name is Totsugeki? Maybe?
Yeah, May Totsugeki on the battlefield now against Potemkin. I don't know if Potemkin has the last name. We're on Potemkin's stage. This was about as close as you're going to get to a training stage for Might Be a Bond Wonderland. However, this matchup, surprisingly, I don't think I've ever seen it, mostly because I don't see Potemkin players. But I would imagine it's not super easy for May, just because she does actually have to get in. She plays that mid-range very well, but so does Potemkin with his crouch key, with his Potemkin buster, especially if MEBB has the Kara grab down.
Oh, she tried to dodge Potemkin, but Potemkin has quite some range, and also he's sensitive, and she's trying to corner him with her Totsugeki. Potemkin has made some clever close-up. Potemkin is quite slow, and close-up can be a little bit risky for him, but... And what that woman can
nice backdash on the command grab. That's what you like to see early on. Oh, but that's not good. You just got shotgun. Unfortunately, Amy dropped her combo.
Totsugeki.
Baiting the buster, I imagine. But you do want to be careful if you meaty do a jump in on Potemkin. He can still anti-air grab you. It's about the same as getting Potemkin busted. You can RC, get a full combo. Oh, just going for the whale. And it gets a kill with the wall break. Wow, that was That was a good decision
She
there.
confirmed that the duel with Woman Council it was very good to secure the streaming. Okay, the fourth up. Oh, I mean, Potemkin can get a match with only 3 hits. Every hit brings your life to that.
As you say that, May's got almost no life left. Potemkin just needs one more hit, and there it is. The fist directly to the noggin.
Yeah. Third match. The two beasts of Guilty Gear. Potemkin and the Lady of the Ocean Maze. Oh. Potemkin now is trying to dodge the free attack. And he's trying to get off the corner, that's right.
Yeah, well, one thing to note about NEDD's gameplay here is that she's opting to go for the air a lot of the time, and Cranberry isn't really stopping her from doing that. I mean, there's a good anti-air, good air there. Got the counter, got a little bit of a conversion out of it. Maybe the wall break baits the burst, and this might kill.
We like Potemkin as a safer player in the ground and not using so much jumps. And this first match is for Maze, for Cranberry.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
So, it honestly, like,
two Totsugekis in a row.
that's what you always like to see when there's a May on screen. Just lots of dolphins. And the double command grab, another one?
Yeah. And Woman Cancel. Cranberry is playing pretty safe game here. He do two Totsugekis in a row.
That was,
Perfect, and she got the perfect round, actually.
I want to say that was a questionable burst. Amy bursted, I believe it was the 6P from May. I don't think she gets a conversion off of that unless she just straight up cancels into something. So maybe you want to watch out a little bit on what you're bursting. You always want to make sure you're bursting something that will guaranteed actually get you safe. You don't want to just whiff a burst like that. It's very dangerous. But Amy getting this conversion and all that damage. Speaking of damage.
It happened to me a while ago online, and I regret that decision. Oh, and she's cornering Potemkin with some rows of Totsugeki. I feel that Cranberry is playing a very basic Mei, but a very safe Mei as well. And Amy's Potemkin is pretty good as well, but I think she's trying to abuse a little bit of the jumps, and it's very since
Duel 1.
Potemkin has such a big hard box, it's very dangerous for her.
Oh, the dust. So it's a fully charged dust.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gotta burst that. I mean, that was a bit of a late burst from Emmy, but she, you know, maybe she wanted to be sure that she actually got the burst off and it didn't whiff, because that can be baited. It's not easy. I've seen it happen. But not everyone's ready and knows exactly when to bait the burst during the fully charged dust combo. Another Totsugeki.
Oh yeah. The Totsugeki is the most dangerous beast on the internet. Oh, the two rows of Totsugeki. It's very tempting to use Totsugeki with Mei, of course, it's their signature ability. But I feel that she's like using it too much, and I'm afraid Amy will end up eating her.
RC, yeah, you got a burst, but baited the burst.
It drains you a third part of your life. Oh, and the drop ends up.
That was a good conversion from Emmy there.
Duel 3.
And I feel like maybe Emmy has read May from the previous matches, and she's going to get the advantage, trying to get the advantage
Ooh,
to
the
win
reversal
match.
grab, really smart there. Shotgun blast in, just going for the loop. What are you gonna do about this?
Oh, she
How
failed at
How did she
blocking.
die already? What happened to her life?
And she didn't block.
Yeah, but
But
like
ma-
her
maybe she
life
got-
just
she
melted.
She got caught in the Potemkin wrap. Totsugeki.
So I don't know. I'm not a Potemkin player, obviously, but I don't know if Potemkin can maybe just crouch P the Totsugeki on block. Maybe just it doesn't get you that much, but it stops Mei from just doing it over and over again. At least the one that's um, the slash version. That one's definitely you can press a jab there. We're about even on life, but that actually just means that Mei has a disadvantage.
Oh, the super.
The Aegis Reflector.
And
Oh.
ITM is trying to get the upper hand and try to recover
Oh, nice grab.
from that.
And that's just dead.
Oh, that was very clever to
Duel 2.
ensure that match. Ensure that round, sorry, not match. Oh, that's
So yeah, that range that Mei's playing from Cranberry right there is actually very scary just because Potemkin can just grab you, he can do the shotgun. He's got a lot of options from that range. He's got the crouch P, he can do the Mega Fist. Like, it's scary for Mei to play at that range, but she kind of just has to by the nature of her own character design. So, ooh, the chicken guard.
oh, she's blocking with some
sweet
precision.
Burst on this, maybe?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, she's trying to. She,
I want to see Cranberry just go for the full burst right now.
Maybe over.
Yeah, just gold burst that. Oh, went for the grab, but it whiffed a little bit far on the range. Unfortunate.
He could dodge that Tsugaki, which was pretty clever as well.
Oh, one more hit, and that was probably just chip. Didn't have much meter to green guard. It's a little bit unfortunate, but now we're
And
tied up, I
yeah,
believe.
we have a goal here. Very, very good.
Man.
And now the third match will decide everything between Cranberry and Emmy.
Oh, nice. Let's go for
Oh
the,
yes,
the down dust.
yes. I don't know. That was some very refreshing from the Totsugeki start as well. And she has a very nice game of blocking and attacking in the right time. Oh,
Full combo off this.
what a
Oh, the
beautiful...
burst. That was a questionable place to burst, I'll be honest. Megafist beats the Dolphin Ball, and let's just SPD.
Oh,
Let's go for another one.
did you see?
SPD. No. May gets the reverse grab. Good job for Cranberry. Gets the counter hit. Oh, but drops the combo. That's unfortunate. One more hit either way. Has to use the burst. Doesn't want to die.
Pretty tense.
Go for the whale. Aegis Reflector. What happens? Oh, the whale. The whale hit for Potemkin.
And even though he used the bubble to block the Totsugeki, but in the end the Totsugeki entered. And he was trying, and she was trying to.
The dust.
He for Potemkin, sorry. She was
No burst for
trying
MVP.
to counter with another super, but maybe the Totsugeki got first. Oh my! And now it
This is looking tough for MVP.
is trying to play the same combos before Totsugeki hit Totsugeki.
Two grabs. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Jumps out of the command grab. Really smart from Cranberry.
Yeah. So this match goes for Cranberry. Good game, both of you.
Yeah, that was obviously pretty close. Went to the last game. Cranberry, though, got the counter adaptation. You always love to see it. You know, early on, Cranberry was doing really well. I wouldn't say that it was a domination from her. MEBB was doing well in the early games, but MEBB really turned the switch on in the third and fourth game, starting to figure things out. But then the last game, Cranberry just says, you know what, I can figure you out as well.
I agree totally with you. I couldn't add not a single comma, but I agree with you. I think the first matches were pretty clean, and even though Emmy did her best to best Cranberry, she got the upper hand in the end. I mean, Cranberry plays a very safe Mei. She uses very basic combos, but very easy to learn and very effective. So why change anyway? And we are watching next. We are watching Molly B against Lily. Molly B, who is a content creator, pretty famous in the scene. She's also a commentator in the Mortal Kombat and some games. And it's her first time here at the Queen of the Hill. She's also a May player, and she's battling Lily. Lily, who plays Milia. We have some crazy hair today, and this is her first tournament. Good luck, Lily. I know first time can be a little bit tricky. You will do your best. We root for you as well. We root for both. It's going to be a good one. Yeah, luck to you both. Luck to you both. And also, may I remind you that we have some Macherino today. If you want to support the Queen of the Hill series, you can check out our Macherino. We have shirts, stickers, more stuff to help to contribute to the prize pool. Remember that if we reach $100, the gold medal, silver medal, and bronze medal will get some piece of the prize. And you can use as well the button for a free 50-cent contribution. And we have the Macherino here, so you know, so you get the link as well. Also, friendly reminder that we have this Queen of the Hill is sponsored by Dynamic Focus, and if you want to look for some cool merchandise to represent your favorite Berta squad, you can check the Dynamic Focus store via Quail Store, and you can purchase official Dynamic Focus stuff. And also, we have some beautiful Queen of the Hill merchandise like t-shirts, pullovers, hoodies, you name it. And even mask for the pandemic situation. The Last of Us real life game we don't like so much. That's the virtual game. And you can check in this link the full collections and in Dynamic Focus. So, what do you expect about the next match? The next match, X.
So one thing I do want to mention is the fact that yes, this is a second May player. We had Cranberry just now. Now we're gonna have Molly B. So realistically, we could have a May versus May grand finals. That's a real possibility. Of course, last tournament we had Soul versus Soul, and actually we have the winner of that tournament in this bracket as well. So that's a player to look out for. Maybe see them later on in the stream. Maybe they'll give us some exciting matches, but I'm not going to spoil it for those of you not in the know of the bracket already. However, right now we got Molly playing Ramlethal actually.
Yeah, I was going to say that. What a surprise. Well, Ramlethal is also a very safe character, very strong, one of the top tires in the game. And Milia, even though she's fragile, she's so sweet for those players who love agile characters, even though they are fragile. And Milia can be very dangerous. She has some crazy range with her attacks, and she can make some beautiful cross-ups.
I want to say this is probably a difficult matchup for Milia just because Ramlethal has a really good control of the air game just with that, there you go, just the instant air dash back and press slash, maybe you don't press slash. It's really difficult for a lot of characters to deal with. It's such a big hitbox, such a small hurt box. Milia, while she does have good air mobility, her actual like air approach isn't the safest in the game. However, this does seem like a button check, so we're just making sure all our controllers are working. You always want to double check, make sure your buttons are right. You never want to go into a match and be like, hey, wait a minute, you know, my slash is on the wrong button. And then you got to pause it and everything. Maybe your opponent's going to be like, well, I want to take the game. And then what are you going to do? That's just on you. Making sure we got those tiger knee moons. Those are very important as a Milia player. You want to make sure you're hitting those tiger knees. One of the most important aspects of, I would say, Milia gameplay, because without the bad moon, you just aren't very threatening, I would say. You need that mix up there.
I see this match is very shy. I think both players are playing quite defensively, and I need some aggressiveness here They are within
It-
each other.
It's a
Apologies,
button check.
everyone. So it looks like
Ah.
we are trying to. Yeah, I figured that was what was gonna happen. It does
Or
look
it's a
like we
DC.
might be having some connection issues. So we're gonna go ahead and double check that right now. I'm gonna switch it back to commentators while we get that going. So apologies in advance, everyone.
So while we, normally in offline fighting games we have button checks, and Guilty Gear Strive Online we have connection checks because ArcSys is doing their best, I'm sure, to make sure that the game could function just generally. So that's unfortunate.
Yeah, the
Um,
game has long conversations with the server, so we may expect some issues here. So sorry, everyone.
such as
Yeah,
the nature of
I was.
online tournaments.
It was weird to me because I was watching both, and I was like, why they are so shy? It's weird. I mean, you love a defensive game as well, and when you're playing Rumbletal, you must be cautious, or you must be pretty aggressive, so you don't let her response. But it was very weird.
Yeah,
But we're doing some CPR on the connection of the game.
I mean, sometimes, you're going to a match, and especially online, maybe you're just in a ranked match. The connection's a little bit spotty, so you just sit full screen away from your opponent and you do a little bit of a jab, 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 jab. Just let them know, like, hey, I'm waiting for the connection to not be
Yeah.
dying, because that's something that you don't want to be happening when you're playing fighting games. But that's just, again, the nature of playing fighting games online, unfortunately, because even in the year 2021, people they can't get their video games to run well on the internet, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I'm not
fighting
naming
games
names. Arc
requires
System Works.
such a stable communication in the internet, since you need a lot of reaction and a lot of immediateness. But what can we expect? Since we are waiting for the full online to be back, and also we love online tournaments as well. That's why that's how I met you. After all, happens to the best of us. Yeah. It happens to me. It happens to me sometimes when my internet dies and I'm in the middle of a match. I'm like, oh, how can I contact this other player so they don't think I am a coward and I just unplug my console? No, I'm sure it wasn't the internet who died, which died. Sorry, who
I just
which
want to say,
never mind.
you know, uh, Killer Instinct had this stuff figured out, like what, 2014, 2013, something like that. Let's make our fighting games function properly online at all times. That should be a standard that we should all set. Like KI does it well. I want to say MK does it well. Um,
Mm,
Street Fighter definitely does not do it well.
yeah.
Most
Street
Arc System games don't do it well, but Strive is generally a step in the right direction. We can appreciate that much. The netcode is pretty okay usually, but when it's not okay,
Hmm.
it makes everyone's life miserable for a little bit.
I know,
So,
and especially Street Fighter looks like a PowerPoint when
oh yeah,
when the
absolutely.
connection is terrible.
Yeah, like if you want to play Guilty Gear, generally you can play like maybe California to Japan, maybe New York to Europe, even Fightcade. If you want to play some old games, you can
Mm,
do those kinds of far away connections. But if you're playing like a commercial fighting game, more often than not, Guilty Gear is the best you're gonna get. But the stability of the like entire network system as a whole is not the best, and it makes things like this very difficult to account for. So everyone, just keep that in mind and bear with us.
yeah, yeah. Thank you very much for all of you for the patience. It seems like the players can be back at the matches at the lobby as well, so they can resume her fights. And let's try. Let's do like the other match didn't happen, and let's rewind in time and let this match happen again tonight. And I would like to say thank you for all the beautiful audience we have here. We have 42 people watching us. We have very lovely people in the chat. Win Madness, Faye, down one, down four, the True Monaca Tower, Bad Game Jules, Corrupted Pulse, Stretch, And many lovely people. Mesa's fighting games community, the Dark New,
All right.
Knock.
So,
Yay!
apologies
We are back.
again, everyone. So we do want to give an update. That one match, Lily did won. It is a bit of a high connection match. However, both players have agreed to continue, so they will be playing regardless of the connection. It's around 2:30, but they've agreed to play it regardless. So just a heads up about that. Lily is up 1-0 right now.
1-0.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna
1-0,
be seeing.
favoring Lily. Okay.
So instead of reflecting
We're gonna be
on
seeing.
themselves,
I'm assuming the Milia Ramlethal matchup again because
Avid or
why not? Yeah, there we go. There's Ramlethal. You know, we do have the default color Ramlethal. That's all right, but I just personally in any fighting game ever, no matter the color selection, no matter the costume selection, no matter the character selection, if you play the default color and costume on a character, I don't trust you fully. I'll give you that. I don't care who you are. You gotta play personal color. However, we're getting right into the
but
match.
What? Okay, let's get too much. I will discuss it later. So they are playing defensively, but not like before. Oh my God! What a launcher combo! Ramlet,
Molly using the sword throw early.
So sick. Yeah, that disc of Milia is pretty dangerous as well. And for an anti-air,
Ooh, just the counter hit on wake up.
the
Yeah,
fly. But
I respect
what
that.
Wow, big combo.
Actually, that was oh, just the wake up super that does so much damage. Yeah, Milia's got the burst, might as well use it. Oh, and just, I don't even know what that move's called. I just see people do it sometimes, and I think it's like minus 3,000, but it does a lot of damage. That's all I know.
Yeah, that's pretty tense. Both players with one pixel.
Oh, just the burst immediately get off me.
Ramlet won the round.
Getting the disc set up. Yep. Just stays in front. Sometimes you got to do that. The no mix up.
I think every player, that have their costumes and their habits, and I see that
cute
this
little combo.
habit is doing that launcher combo with Milia. It works very well and doesn't leave room for response.
Molly's got the burst. Doesn't get a chance to use it though. Might want to just save it for the next round at this point, or gold burst possibly. Nice grab. One more hit. Either way, you got a green guard. Oh, didn't block the sweep. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Just was expecting maybe a dash up, maybe a disc, maybe just any other option other than just continuing the string, which isn't a bad idea, but you got to be wary of that. Just burst as soon as you get hit. That's honestly pretty smart when you have the corner like that. Cross up on the disc. She dropped the combo. That's unfortunate. It gets wall break though. So no, missed the wall break, but gets it again.
And it's too bad she doesn't have her bars.
Well, Molly will most likely build her burst by the next round, I would imagine. So if she loses this one, she's not in a terrible position the next round. It's the jab, the sword throw, double sword throw. Yeah, you want to be careful with the sword throw. Molly didn't realize that she didn't pick up a sword. So if those of you not aware of Ramlethal's mechanics, she can throw her swords as projectiles and they can explode in the corner and give you a lot of frame advantage. However, if you don't physically pick up the sword, you don't get it back until a certain amount of time or until you do a certain super. So while the sword throw is a very powerful tool that Ramlethal has, she does have to use it kind of sparingly, especially outside of the corner. So just if you're playing Ramlethal, if you're playing against Ramlethal, just try to keep that kind of stuff in mind. You want to preserve your swords as best as you can, because they're a technically finite resource.
I also miss that sword game because that sword also has a crazy range when you use that sword as a projectile, and they are pretty fast. They are very difficult to counter. And I have missed that sword game in Ramlethal, and it would be the most clever thing against such a quick Milia, such an agile Milia, but you never go out of a tournament without learning something. And remember what I said last week. Nunca te acostarás sin saber una cosa más. Never go to bed without something without learning something new.
So I did want to update. So unfortunately, Strive lobbies
Yeah.
being Strive lobbies, right? It kicked me out in the first match, but they actually played an entire other match. So that match was actually set point for Lily, where she will be moving on to winners round 2 with a 3-0 over Molly Amber B. I'm a little bit sad because I really enjoyed them playing. It was really,
that's
really awesome.
unfortunate.
But yes, so just a heads up that Lily will be moving on. She has won that match. She will be going up 3-0. It is not the end for Molly. She'll be heading down to the lower side. And up next, I believe we have Nim versus Nelly. So take it away, commentators.
Okay, Nim versus Nelly. We have Nim at the last tournament, and she plays Kai, as you remember, and her opponent is Nelly. Nelly is a Soul Calibur player, and I would like to see how she's going to surprise us in this Queen of the Hill series. What do you think, X?
I think our good friend Nelly here. I think she better be playing either Kaikisuke, Ramlethal Valentine, maybe Leo Whitefang, because if you're a Soul Calibur player, you better be playing a character with a weapon, right? It only makes sense. Unless
Yeah,
you play
true.
like, I don't know, Heihachi in Soul Calibur 2, then maybe we can talk about something else. But if you're not playing a character with a sword, you're not using your Soul Calibur brain. You got to use your
Oh,
Soul Calibur brain.
or since she's a Soul Calibur player, Soul is very similar to Soul, and maybe she is choosing Soul. What do you think?
Well, to be fair, Soul he does have a sword gun, so
Yeah,
like he counts. Like he's kind of like what's his name? Cervantes. He's like a
Cervantes, who is Spanish as well as me.
yeah, it works out. Cervantes, he's got the sword guns. Everyone loves the guns. They love playing against the guns. Every character in a 3D fighting game who has a gun, it's always fun and no one ever hates it, especially when it's
No, not at all.
unblockable.
And
Like
Cervantes can be a nightmare on the online. Sorry for the pun.
I get it because Nightmare Soul Calibur.
Yeah. I love that jokes. I love very bad puns. Sorry. And see, may I remind you that we have some Macherino if you want to contribute to the prize pool. Remember that if we reach $100, the gold medal, the silver medal, and the bronze medal in this tournament will get some money on this tournament. We have in the Macherino we have shirts, stickers, and more stuff to contribute. You can use a coupon button for a free 50-cent contribution. And let me put in the chat the Macherino. There we go. Where you can contribute to the prize pool.
Do we have
How's
any kind of info on who Nelly plays in Soul Calibur? I'd be curious to know.
yeah we
The one that Yoshimitsu loses health is it
Yoshi-
Yoshi? Siegfried?
the
I don't know.
Kilik,
I
you
don't
mean?
know the lore.
Kilik, you mean?
Oh, Keelik. Oh,
The one you
Ramlethal.
play in the story mode.
Ramlethal. I'm calling it. It's a Ramlethal player. It has to be. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. All right, I'm out. I'm gone. That's the best read I'm making in my fighting game career. I
Ah,
knew it would be
yeah,
freaking
I see
Ramlethal
it,
when I hear
Ramlethal.
Keelik. I'm so smart. Someone give me a freaking medal for that. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
You can play the lottery.
I'm going straight to 7-Eleven right now. I'm going to buy some lottery tickets. Let's go. All right, Ramlethal versus Kai, Battle of the Sword Users.
Even though Kai is trying to dodge Ramlethal's range,
By the way, that's
Ramlethal
a
still managed to
7-second wall
corner
break.
Kai.
Ramlethal is very strong in the corner, of course. She's got some of the quickest wall breaks in the game. Gives her a lot of meter to work with. Gives her those wake-up supers, maybe those sword RCs. There's the wake-up super right after I say it. Wake-up DP, though. Both players still have burst, so that's going to be... Yeah, you can't burst that either. That was kind of just an unfortunate situation for Nim there.
Yeah. After some quick victory of Ramlethal.
Ooh, nice grab. Just the tick throw. Uncharged Dust didn't get the RC though.
The light, highlighting of the no, that was a pretty slow dodge with overhead kick.
Good evasion from Nim on the swords there. That's one important thing to know in fighting against Ramlethal. Swords in the corner, while very strong, aren't free. She can't just throw it and dash in. You can press buttons there. You can perform actions. It's not, you know, it's not just something she can do willy-nilly. So really smart from Nim to be aware of that. And we're tied up in rounds in the first game here. Nellie's almost got her burst. Nim has her burst. But Nellie is the one in the corner, though, so that's obviously a dangerous situation to be in. Blue RC. Nim, you're insane. That was crazy. That was so smart. Ooh, missed the Rekka. That's unfortunate. A little bit too far for that for Nellie. And gets the grab, does Nim. First game. Kai Kisuke Nim. Purple Kai Kisuke.
Nim is a pretty good Kai Kisuke. And even though Kai Kisuke is one of the most underrated characters in the game because he's very fragile, but he's also very easy to master, and it gives you a lot of possibilities. And Nim is showing those possibilities here.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Even though Kai may look like he's made of crystal, but crystal can be also deadly as well.
Ooh, nice grab. Punish something, maybe a reversal button. Ooh, goes for the Guilty Gear Exard. So yeah, Nellie is, it seems like she's kind of focusing a tiny bit more on the air, which I think is going to be a good thing moving forward because Nim is getting a lot of mileage out of those just air dash into button like that. Nellie might want to look into IAD back into slash. Oh god, and that was just so much pressure from Nim. Nellie really just didn't get a chance to do much.
And it was a very solid pressure because Nim was doing a lot of kind of a very varied combo, and it was very difficult to block and predict.
So that was actually a very precarious situation just now, was Nellie's situation. She threw both of her swords and didn't get to pick either one up, so that could have been a good opportunity for Nim. However, Nim, taking this chance for an opportunity, goes for the air fireball, PRC dash forward. That was some Akuma stuff.
Yeah. Very beautiful. I think that Nim is using the strategy of being so aggressive that you don't let Ramlethal any room to answer, any room to respond, and that's pretty clever.
Yeah, that's generally how you want to fight against Ramlethal. She obviously has some of the best ranged options in the game, but her close range, while it's not terrible, it's also definitely not the best. So just, you know, getting in there, hitting Ramlethal until she dies, that's a very valid strategy. Something that most characters want to go for. Maybe the only other character that doesn't want to go for that is like Axel, perhaps. But Kai Kisuke definitely, he does not do very well in the neutral game against Ramlethal. His sword has big hurt boxes and her swords don't really have big hit boxes. So, or hurt boxes, I mean. So yeah, I do like Nim just going for those instant air dashes, especially if Nellie isn't going for the anti-air as often. It's just, oh, Nellie is actually switching to Soul Bad Guy.
Nice surprise for you.
Let's go. I want to see the Kai Kisuke color on Soul Bad Guy. Let's go. It's so unfortunate that we have to go all the way back to the lobby and restart the match just to switch characters, but it's the situation we live in, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was one of the weirdest things of Guilty Gear. You must elect your character before entering the match. You don't enter the match and then select your character.
That pickup was really cute. I will comment though, Nelly went for the instant burst as soon as Nim got a hit, which I don't think is actually a good idea in this matchup. I generally go for early burst because I think it's good to try to get multiple bursts in a round. However, when Kai doesn't have meter, he doesn't generally get very big conversions. However, Soul Bad Guy does a lot of damage, and Nelly taking advantage of every situation that was presented to her.
He was very smart to pick Soul because Soul can counter Kai's aggressiveness with more aggressiveness, and also Soul is
just
very,
DP.
Soul has the perfect equilibrium between aggressiveness and quickness. And you don't
just
want
another
to
DP.
play
And another DP.
against some Kai with some slow character. That Roman cancel and that grab to gain advantage.
A win for another grab, just burst immediately. I don't know about that one this late into a round, but it's gonna work out, it looks like. Yes.
Oh, the pressure.
That was a quick 2 wins,
I see
2
what
rounds
you
from
did
Nelly there.
She chose Soul to gain an advantage against Kai because Soul is, as you know, the perfect equilibrium between being quick, being aggressive, and very broken combos as well. And it's very easy to play. I mean, Soul is the guy you play in the tutorial, where the one you learn with the all basics.
Oh, just a DP on the Bannerbringer. Oh, and another DP. Both these players just going for the DPs, knowing that it's a good option, and if they punish it, oh, freaking well. The reward outweighs the risk. Especially, honestly, it's a lot better from Soul's perspective, because Kai isn't going to do the most damaging combos. Another Bannerbringer. And the grab. And an important thing to note is the grab will beat the DP, so maybe Nelly's just going for basically the safest option. Like Nim's only option is backdash or maybe neutral jump. Goes for the dust. That's it though. Could have maybe got a kill there.
I think that Nelly is slowly getting the advantage again. She's trying to win back the match. Oh my god, what a nice beautiful string of combos. I was going to say that she was aiming for the perfect.
Yeah, unfortunate that she didn't get it, but you know, more victory at the very least.
Oh, that was
so it seems like Nelly's just really getting that rush down. Nim isn't really getting much of a chance to react to much. It's really just defensive options that Nim has really got through, but Nim's offense from the first 2 games is largely just not present right now, and it's kind of to be expected. You know, Soul, his offense is so strong. Kai, he's kind of okay in neutral, but his offense is not the best. He does not have the Greed Sever to carry him in the online world.
I
just go for it.
I agree with you. I also think that Nim has studied pretty well Nelly, and I think that change to Soul got her by surprise totally.
Oh, here's the offense from Nim though. Let's see where she can get going.
Oh, that woman cancel placing the perfect time.
That's an interesting interaction. I don't think that Bannerbringer was plus.
And Soul is trying to aggress Kai with
PRC, that was really good reaction there.
And Kai has freaked himself.
What?
Oh!
Nelly, what the heck was that?
Aerial.
Nelly, what the heck was that? That's illegal. You're going to jail right now. What was that? What?
We will say in Spain that she has stolen the match.
She's not only stolen the match, she's stolen all of our hearts with that air DP to beat the anti-air.
Soul is a bounty hunter. He knows a lot about killing all the bandits he captures.
Oh, just grabs that. That's really smart. That's the fastest option Kai has from that range. So
yeah, that anti-air finishes the match. This is pretty tense. This is pretty tense. This is match point.
Ooh, grabs the DP. That's what I was talking about.
Okay, that
So
Is trying to press, but with some
nice hit.
safety here. He backs down to avoid
The
any
RC and then the
possible
conversion on the overhead.
counter from Kai, sorry. Oh, that whip and
Oh, it just burst. Oh, and that's so unfortunate. Nim couldn't react quick enough to that. Didn't get the button in
perfect.
time and got just hit out of it.
Perfect round. I think that in the end, Nelly tried to with the Bandit Dreamburger to put to make believe that she was going to throw that Bandit Ringer and to prepare Nelly for another to prepare Nim for another situation. And at the end, that's how she finally won the match.
That was a good switch, obviously.
Hmm.
You always like to, switch characters and then immediately win. That's what you like to see. That the Soul was very strong there. Soul obviously he just by default he has good pressure built into him. He can kind of do what he wants a lot of the time. Kai not so much. Kai is more of a neutral based character, and even then he's not that great at that.
Hmm.
So it makes sense that when it's versus Ramlethal, the Kai player obviously just wants to get in, no matter who it is. But versus Soul, it's a completely different game. It's a completely different mindset that you have to be in to, beat the far slash, beat the 5K, beat all of these very strong options that Soul has, and it can be hard to adapt to these different types of playstyles that you have to do in the same set versus the
Hmm.
same player because it's the same person, but they have an entirely different set of options now that you have to think about. So the Switch, not only I think it was good because obviously it worked out, but because it's two very different characters, right? Ramlethal is more of a neutral based kind of keep away character. She goes in the corner
Hmm.
when she can, but it's not integral, really. Soul, however, is the complete opposite. He wants to be in your face. He wants to be pressing buttons. He wants to be killing you till you're dead, basically.
Yeah, totally agree. And I think that change also is something that you don't expect. I mean, when you lose a match, you're allowed to change your character, but it's not something that we are used to see on Guilty Gear, not at least very much. And I think that she got her by surprise totally by changing into Soul, which is who is also a very basic character, as I said before, but pretty safe, pretty aggressive against Kai. I mean, she could have changed to Potemkin, for example, which who is a bit slow, but he's pretty strong. But I think that Nim knows how to control Kai and will know how to escape a very strong character as Potemkin. I hope I have explained myself properly.
All
Sorry, my
I
right.
English sometimes.
Oh,
So with that being said, though, we are gonna head into a quick break. But Laura, would you like to give a word for our sponsors?
Yay, of course. Before we are getting more water, more tea, because I would like you to remember to stay hydrated. If you want to support this Queen of the Hill series, we have a materino. We have shirts, stickers, and more stuff to help to contribute to the prize pool. Remember that if we reach $100, the three top players will get some beautiful prize. And you can use the coupon button for a free 50-cent contribution. And we have here the Macherino. Thank you very much, Will Madness. The Macherino link. Also, I would like to remind you that the Queen of the Hill series is sponsored by Dynamic Focus. And if you like to to buy some cool merchandise to represent your favorite bird squad, you can check out the Dynamic Focus store via the Acquire store where you can purchase official merchandise from Dynamic Focus, and also the Queen of the Hill series has some beautiful stuff here: t-shirts, pullovers, hoodies, mask, whatever you name it. And let me check the link so you can check the shop online. And so, and if you're watching this from overseas, they sell internationally, not just in the United States. Oh, I put a T here, but don't mind the T.
Alrighty.
Don't mind the T.
Alrighty, so we'll be going ahead into that break. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Don't go anywhere. We'll be just right back.
See you soon.
Artesian builds high-quality custom PCs made to order for a low price. Contact Artesian Builds today to get started on your own custom PC as low as $64 a month. All Artesian builds are made live on stream. You can watch your builds and talk to the builders live at twitch.tv/Artesian Builds.
Into left. I wanna hear what that mark meant. There's nothing inside or nothing more. Hate me or love me, I'll drive you wild. Let it all go, give it to me. I wanna hear you scream, scream out my name. I wanna hear you scream, like I can't be replaced. I need to hear you scream, scream out my name. I need to hear you scream, like I can't be replaced. Can't take for granted where I've been. Went through hell and back again. Scars on my mind, and bruises and skin. I lean on you when times get tough. When they drag me down, you pick me up.
Welcome back, everyone, to Queen of the Hill Series Guilty Gear Strive PlayStation 4/5. We've had some exciting matches so far. We've had the most insane, just DP match versus, it was Soul versus Kai Kisuke. That's what you love to see, the lore matches. We've had the character switches that mattered the most. We've had Mei doing Totsugeki. What more could you want from a Guilty Gear Strive tournament than Mei doing Totsugeki and Soul Bad Guy and Kai Kisuke just doing DPs? That's the heart and soul of American Guilty Gear. Though there are also non-Americans in the tournament, but you know what I mean.
I understand you totally, but I know that you are not quite unhappy of having Soul here. But you know that personally I miss Ino, but we see some Ino here in this tournament. Well, I just got some water, as I said before. Remember to stay hydrated, and also I forgot to say that. Welcome everyone back. Welcome everyone back. And the next match we are watching, if I am not mistaken, is Mira, the winner from the last week's series against Nelly. Nelly, we just have seen, and I hope Nelly has stretched out her hands and so on to the next match. Totsugeki. And let me check. Mira, who plays Sol, as you remember, and I think that makes X very happy. And we are watching her playing against. Nelly changed into Sol in the last time. I don't know if she will stick with Sol.
I think
Or
versus Ramlethal, like, I think you'd rather have Soul versus Soul than Soul versus Ramlethal, but maybe she's more comfortable in the Ram Soul matchup. We don't know. Which, I mean, she might play an entirely different character. Who knows? Maybe she plays Ryu Street Fighter. Who knows? That's the beauty of like being able to play multiple characters. You never, not even the commentators will know who the heck you're playing. You could play some mystery character no one even knows exists. You could play Gold Lewis.
Gold Lewis.
Oh, okay. So we
you
got
can play
New
Jaco
versus Cranberry.
before she's out.
Oh yeah.
Says she will stick with Soul. She feels pretty comfortable, and I think that's a smart decision. If you can beat them, join them.
So we got
some good philosophy.
We got Cranberry with the Mei again, and then New with the Ino, and I appreciate the username Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Slander account. Very nice.
I think we are having the media match. Sorry.
So.
Oh, that dive. Totsugeki, she's blocking pretty fine. That Totsugeki.
Just goes to the burst.
And
Santair.
I see that she's doing such I love the Fortissimo, when you launch someone, the Fortissimo plays safe.
Wow, just
anyway.
3 Totsugekis in a row. You
Oh, that's
chicken
so-
blocked 2 of them, but
Oh,
the third
she-
one just
she-
gets hit.
Just came with the dive.
Wow,
She's
more
blocking the
Totsugekis.
but how can you counter that Totsugeki?
Just gotta press buttons.
Yeah. and pray what and see what happens. Yay, that Totsugeki blocked that dive.
Wow, just more
I-
Totsugekis. Cranberry. Open up the can of Totsugekis.
I
All that
think
spam.
is trying to enter some beautiful in oppression here, but May is counting all her attempts.
Nice anti-air again. Cranberry seems to be ready for those air
Oh,
dashes into buttons and whatnot.
Too bad block that Fortissimo. When you play Yeno and May goes Totsugeki, the best thing you can do is trying to go up in the air and dodge totally that Totsugeki.
Ooh, that 5K though,
You
that was
don't
actually a
want
good
to
option
try
in that situation.
You don't want to block Totsugeki in a frontal way. Oh, and Mosquito.
The overhead,
oh,
and then
so
just gets hit low
tense,
afterwards.
So tense.
What's interesting about that is Cranberry went for the slide and then RC'd, and then the overhead and then just the crouching K. Maybe could have saved the RC for the overhead, actually got a real conversion, guaranteed the kill, but it worked out, so.
Also, I would like to note something about Mew. This is her first time in a tournament.
That's always, everyone's been there, for those of you who
It's
enter
a
in
first time
tournaments.
for everyone. My first time was recently as well. And last
my-
week it was my first time communicating in English. And let's get back to the match. And I see New playing a bit safer here. Oh, that's for the victory. Very safe. But May is doing such a crazy performance here. Oh, you want to open a new match with Totsugeki? And that dive from the air. That dive from Ino is the open door
Ooh,
from...
just going for 3 air dashes in a row, or forward dashes,
Love
I
that
guess.
pressure, yeah.
I always forget characters like Eno and Morgan
But
that their
the
forward dashes just jump.
and the Fortissimo. You want to... These are at least very similar Inos as the one I play. And I like to throw my Fortissimo when I launch the other player in the air, because I'm sure that they won't block it. Oh, that's focus a big switch to gain distance.
Oh,
May
dropped the combo a little
trying
bit too
to-
far.
Yeah. And she
Gets the
gained
slide, the
distance
knockdown.
to throw the Totsugeki game again.
Ooh, that's gonna be dead? Yeah, didn't even really need the super. Second game going to Cranberry.
Second game, yeah.
Cranberry 2-0 over Mew so far. Mew, she definitely, she's getting her pressure going. It's just maybe her defense is a little bit lacking right now. She's getting hit by a lot of random
Yeah.
buttons. But, you know, that's kind of the nature of playing against May, of course.
Yeah.
Goes for the
You know,
burst.
the blocking sometimes is not enough.
Ooh, the anti-air dolphin. That's something you don't see every day.
Oh, yeah.
May's playing defensively, doing flash kicks. Nice little
Yeah.
pickup on that.
Oh.
Maybe go for more Night Raid
Also,
Vortex.
when
Mew
you
does.
want to play some pressure, you sometimes forget about the defensive tactics.
Oh, another command grab and a big combo. Oh no, drop it. Or maybe that was the end of the combo. I don't know. What are you?
Oh, yeah.
What are those?
What? How many Totsugekis can you do in a row?
Cranberry's
Actually?
like charge partitioning or something like that. Like something crazy is going on there. Playing some third strike with May. Nice anti-air though. Cranberry's been really on point with those anti-airs, which is very important against Eno, who's, you know, her forward dash is just a little hop. Support the water out of the air every once in a while. Ooh, another anti-air.
Well, oh,
And you just
oh,
gets
the
out of the
dice
corner's
to
part.
get out from the situation, and that area kick.
Wow, that
Oh,
was
that one can to extend the Totsugeki combo.
Just burst, get off me.
The burst get up to me.
Ooh, the air approach is really strong for Cranberry right now. He is having a tough time dealing with it. It's a big conversion. It's the burst. Oh, it doesn't get a super big conversion, but gets the fireball on top. That's plus. Got to deal with this.
Oh, he broke the Totsugeki.
That's so unfortunate. You got the 5K, but that's it. And then Cranberry just pressed the big old slashy button. Takes the set over New.
Oh.
New just she didn't really get too many chances to get her, her pressure started, which is basically Ino's bread and butter. She's not the best at a mid range, like range. That's Mei is very good at that range though, so it's tough for Ino because she has to get in, she has to keep up the pressure, and a Mei like Cranberry who was swatting her out of the air, staying on top of her cancels. It's very hard as an Ino player to deal with, I would imagine.
Yeah, Nelly says, I love Ino. Everybody loves Ino. That's why I chose red for today, because it's not is only my signature color, but since I'm casting some Guilty Gear, I love Ino, and then I said, of course, I'm dressing in red to cast some Guilty Gear and to honor our beautiful Ino.
However,
And
I better not see anyone play Ino and use the default color, because I don't care if it's a good color. If you use default color, I don't trust you.
don't break
Doesn't
my
matter the
heart,
character.
please. We barely know each other. Don't break my heart. I use the default Ino because I love red, and Ino's brunette like me.
I don't
We
know.
are made for each other.
I like even like Q from Street Fighter 3. I play him. I love his default color. However, I don't use it because I play him. He's a character I gotta somehow connect myself with other than the character that's already there. So I have to use a different color. Otherwise, I feel like it's like a corporate relationship. Like I'm only playing this guy because he gets me the wins, because I like his specials and his buttons, not because I like him as a character. I gotta have. Oh my god.
You have your dream come true. Mira, the winner from the last tournament, and Nelly, and both are playing Soul. Nelly
So
is
we're getting flashbacks of the grand finals from last week.
yeah.
Ooh, just the DPs, just trading DPs already. I love to see the soul mirrors. It always makes me so happy. Just the kind of crazy stuff that happens. The meaty grabs because it beats the DP.
He can win actually doing those grabs. You think?
I mean, it's a strong option versus soul. It beats a lot of his wake up options, his buttons. Ooh, fast here, another. No, Night Raid.
I see Nelly
DP.
trying to get the advantage again. Oh,
Oh, yeah, just burst immediately, and the DP again. That was like maybe 6 DPs in one round.
Mira almost gets stolen by Nelly, but he won't let that happen.
Ooh, that air conversion is so beautiful.
Nice.
Burst, just keep the corner. Doesn't matter about the damage. You just want to keep that positioning. Here gets the conversion. Clean hit DP. Forward heavy slash. DP and blocks it. That was a really smart RC, but unfortunate that Nelly just gets hit by the buttons. So we're tied up in rounds.
Oh,
Keep in mind, everyone at home, Mira is the slightly pinkish soul, and Nelly is like the blue one.
yeah, I see him in black. Well, like some blackish blue here. Oh.
Just below, and the Bandit Bringer.
Emilia has some delicious movements on Soul. She does floor and aerial combos. So ground, not floor, not. Ground and aerial combos. And she won that match in a pretty clean way.
Yeah, that last round was very strong for Mira. She just, got the pressure started and didn't let it drop. That's a very important tool as a soul player. And the shimmy and the burst bait, unfortunately, didn't get a conversion off the burst bait, but it's all right. We got the burst out of the way. Again, Nelly's having a tough time with the defense in this round. Obviously, you know, it's tough to deal with Soul's oppression, but as a Soul,
Wasn't
you
the
have every
perfect
option to
round?
use. Was it?
No.
Yeah, I think there was some chip damage in there.
I thought she was pretty good. Is it me or maybe I have changed color? The yellow one?
Oh, you know what? It must have been the lighting on the stage.
Alright. Oh, and now Nelly's getting her revenge. Such full pressure.
So one thing about Nelly that I'm noticing is that, you know, once she gets that pressure going, it's good, but she's kind of making decisions that's leaving her vulnerable, like putting herself in the corner. As soon as she's getting knocked down, a lot of the time she's going for DP, like there's another one. Those are obviously strong options, but you can't be going for it every time, especially if your opponent's privy to, you know, what you're trying to do. So I do like Nelly's offense, but it seems like Mira's offense is just a lot more oppressive and a lot more what's the word, careful, I guess.
Yeah, I think that Mira has a wisest control of Soul. I feel that Nelly has a very solid pressure as well, but I feel like Mira has been playing Soul for a long time, and she knows by heart how to perform every aggressive combo. Oh,
Well, really,
as you see right now.
what's really helping Mira in this matchup is just the awareness of, you know, the options Nelly wants to go for, what Nelly's thinking, what Nelly thinks Mira's gonna do, and you know that's a strength I would guess that Mira has got from Street Fighter. Actually, she plays Laura in that game, and Laura's a very oppressive character herself who has to be aware of what the opponent's trying to do at all times.
She's pretty solid. Also, I want to sleep. Sorry. sorry. And now, I got it. What I was going to say that Mira has some versatile combos. I mean, many players stick to one single combo that try to repeat one another time, and I think that Mira has some versatile combos. She combines ground hits with aerial hits, and that makes her much more unpredictable than other players. I mean, it's very very tempting to use your bread and butter combo.
Wow,
But
that
Mira
was
knows
a
how
series
to
of decisions from both players.
Yeah, she knows how to react and how to surprise. And she wins this match. This match goes for Mira.
I feel like Nelly, if Nelly, if you were trying to impress me by DPing that much, because that's something I would do. I do enjoy DPing quite a bit. Then you know what, good on you. But I do think maybe Nelly could have been a lot more successful in that matchup if she just kind of cooled off on the DPs a little bit. She kind of DP'd every chance she got, and like I said, it is a strong option. But when your opponent is baiting it out, knows it's coming, you can't just be doing it like that often. I mean, if you're just doing it for fun, you know what? Good for you. Same. I like DPing is fun, but you know, if you do, you know, just want a little bit of like a little boost to your gameplay, maybe just DP a little bit less, you know, because your offense is good. The offense was great from both players. I just think that maybe Nelly was just a little bit too precocious about wanting to get her own offense started when she was losing the momentum. So.
I agree totally. And if I were Nelly, I would have changed my character because Mira knows Soul well, like the back of her palm. And I think that not I'm not sure if Ramletal, but I will have changed to another character. I will have I yeah I will have switched to another character to counter Soul, not getting into Mira's reading so badly.
Honestly,
Because
I don't think Nelly had an issue with the character. I think Nelly's choice of
mm,
character was fine. I think she absolutely had the capabilities to win that match. I just think it was just some of the decision making, some of the like widespread choices in that match just did not lend
mm,
themselves to her winning or performing very well. Just because
yeah,
you know, DPs, like I said, they're strong, they're invincible, they get your opponent off you. But if you're not spending RC on it, it it's not really in your favor as far as risk reward is concerned. And
mm,
even then, like if you wanna counter pick against Soul, your options are basically Axel, and that's kind of it. I don't think really any other character like 6-4s or 5-5s against Soul as well as Axel does. So I don't think the character was a bad option for Nelly. I
no,
just think maybe she needs to,
could be.
look back at her gameplay and think about it a little bit more.
Yeah, I think I agree with you in the sense that she plays with energetic soul, but I feel that Mira was safer when playing soul. She knows him slightly better, and that's why I thought, oh, maybe she should have switched to another character, so she could surprise Mira because Mira has a pretty solid reading of
Duel
her
1.
opponents. And we're back to Totsugeki Cranberry against Giovanna Miss Viper.
Yeah, everyone's favorite Lord Raptor player, Vicky Viper Zabel, versus Cranberry. What is that aura around Vicky's player name there? What is that gold? That's
Oh
top
my
500.
god.
I've literally never seen that. Well,
And let's
those are
remember
good
that
items.
Vicky Viper played on last week's 3C tournament. And I'm not surprised it's on the celestial floor. And as you see, she remembers us in a pretty solid run. Why Giovanna is from some gal to go to.
Yeah, like I was saying,
And she knows how to cross up. We saw her in the last tournament that she knows how to cross up her opponent. And that's something very sweet to do with Giovanna.
yeah, Giovanna, I would think has a good time in this matchup just because, as I was saying earlier, she really excels in the mid range. She's not super great close up. Giovanna excels close up. She's got so many plus buttons, so many confirmable buttons. She's got so much pressure. It makes it difficult for me to really play her game. She really has to play by Giovanna's just kind of rhythm.
And she's pressing again, May with this combo with grab. And she's not aiming for the perfect. Oh,
And this pressure is really difficult to deal with as
she
a
knows
main.
how to connect those combos with Roman cancel. And she almost wins the match in a single combo string.
That conversion was
My
nuts,
God,
actually.
I closed my eyes for a second, and next thing I saw is Vicky Viper winning.
That's truly the nature of Guilty Gear Strive. If you're not paying attention, you're just gonna... Someone's gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah, this pressure from Vic is really tough for Cranberry to deal with. May doesn't have the fastest buttons.
And the whole super.
So Cranberry does have burst. Oh, doesn't get to use it. Maybe should have just mashed it there. Or actually, she could have not
Yeah.
realized because she just built it right before that wall break. So maybe she didn't realize she had it.
Maybe she was nervous because
Man.
when you are against those aggressive combo strings, you lose your time practically. Oh, so nice close up. And Cranberry is trying to use her flexibility game again.
Yeah, you notice now Cranberry's opting for a lot of the crouch key.
You know, he actually knows in this round how to break the pressure of Giovanna. Oh. And
Maybe
let's get
super
back
here,
to
this
the
might-
next
Oh, no,
game.
super. I don't know, obviously, I'm not a Geo player. So I don't know if she could have supered there. I think it probably would have killed, and it definitely would have got the hard knockdown. But she takes the round nonetheless. She's at actually match point is Vicky Viper. Let's see if Cranberry can bring it back.
And let's get back to that combo swing with grab. And that woman cancel. It's almost poetic to watch. And wall break. Oh. And maybe Anchor has also some crazy range here. And
So
that goes to Vicky Viper.
I think the story of that that set right there was just oppression from Giovanna. It's just so hard to deal with. She's got so many strings that she can end, she can keep going, and it's either safe or plus she can end it in different special moves that have different answers to them. It's really tough to deal with if you're not super experienced fighting against Giovanna, especially as a Mei who I would guess her best option a lot of the time is just crouching P, which Cranberry was going for, but crouching P doesn't lead to much, so it's hard to really build an entire game plan around just stopping Giovanna. You also have to get your own game plan started. Here's Cranberry trying to do that, getting the PRC, seeing Giovanna jumping out, but then just getting back in the corner. It's a tough situation to be in because you wanna chase your opponent, make sure that they don't get out of the corner, but if they're wise to that, they can just put you right back in.
I totally agree. Also, Giovanna is one of the most comfortable characters you can get in the game. You can also learn the basics of Guilty Gear with Giovanna. It was one of my first choices when I played the beta before I met Ino. She's very delicious to play. If you like quick characters, if you like Street Fighter, Giovanna will be the equivalent of Kami, and you can do some delicious pressure. And these matches happen in the blink of an eye. So I close my eyes, and the next thing I saw is Vicky Viper taking the upper hand of it.
Yeah, oh yeah, break time.
A retire after these matches, and then we are back with. Okay, you will surprise.
Yeah, it'll be a mystery to everyone, including us. We'll figure out who's
Mystery.
playing.
Alrighty. A real quick word from our sponsors before we head into that break. If you're interested in checking out the prize pool for tonight, shout outs to the people who have donated. Thank you so much. From $25 that this base prize pool has started, we are now at, I believe, $54.10. As a reminder, if we can get this prize pool to 200, we'll be able to do a top 3 payout for our competitors. But if not, it is a winner takes all. And also, if you want to go ahead and check out that Matcherino page, you can do !Matcherino, where you can go ahead and claim the coupon code. You can also check out sponsor quests, merch items, or contribute directly. And then speaking of some merch, if you're looking for some cool merch to represent your favorite bird squad, be sure to check out the Dynamic Focus store via the Acquire store, where you can purchase official DF gear as well as threads fit for royalty. That's right, the official Queen of the Hill series merchandise is on their store as well. Be sure to check it out at www.acquire.ca/dynamic. Don't go anywhere, anybody. We will be back in just a moment.
See you soon.
Artesian builds high-quality custom PCs made to order for a low price. Contact Artesian Builds today to get started on your own custom PC as low as $64 a month. All Artesian builds are made live on stream. You can watch your builds and talk to the builders live at twitch.tv/Artesian Builds.
I've been told you can't forget where I've been once I have left. I wanna hear what that mark meant. There's nothing inside or nothing more. Hate me or love me, I'll drive you wild. Let it all go, give it to me. I wanna hear you scream, scream out my name. I wanna hear you scream, like I can't be replaced. I need to hear you scream, scream out my name. I need to hear you scream, like I can't be replaced. Can't take for granted where I've been. Went through hell and back again. Scars on my mind, and bruises and skin. I lean on you when times get tough. When they drag me down, you pick me up.
Tatsugeki! Welcome back to the Queen of the Hill series after a short break in which I got more water, stay hydrated, and we are with the winners final. We're about to see soon. And as you know, we got at the mics my wonderful companion X, which is with me, and I'm Laura Luna. And tournament is produced by awesome Saki Sakura. So we have some nice titans of Guilty Gear playing against each other. We have Mira, the winner from the last tournament, the PC edition. Vicky Viper, also dubbed as the Giovanna Queen. What do you expect about this match? X?
Honestly, I think it's going to be like a battle of tsunamis, essentially, where either one player is dominating the other. It's either, I mean, it looks like it's kind of a little bit of a back and forth right now. They're actually just trading block strings. No one's really actually got a real hit in. There we go, an anti-air from Mira. The big clean hit DP, that's like almost 50%.
Yeah, Sol is one of the most gorilla-like players in Guilty. Giovanna is also very rough too. And this is going to be such a clash as we are watching. My god, that throw!
The wild throw. You don't see the wild throw very often.
True. And as we see, Media know how to block. She has a pretty defensive game. I don't like to use the word perfect, but I think that Mira has some perfect equilibrium between aggressiveness, defense, mind reading of the other opponent, and that's what makes her a pretty solid character. But Giovanna has taken the upper hand with the final grab. Oh, away from the corner.
That backdash was really smart from Vicky, just getting out of there completely and punishing the throw attempt from Mira. Ooh, this could be a big combo. Didn't go for an optimal and baits the burst zone. This is my kill, maybe? No, not quite. Went for the
no, just a little. Oh, that woman cancel.
It was a gold RC, by the way.
Oh, got the hopes just in case she could recover herself, but Media finally get this first match.
So one thing I do want to note about both these players is they're both extremely good players in different games, actually. So Mira, I believe she's a Street Fighter player. I know her as a Street Fighter player. I do believe she plays Dragon Ball as well. And Vicky is basically a boomer player. She just plays every single old game you can think of.
Boomer player, concept. And getting to this match, perfect? No,
wow. Not quite.
He got some chip damage.
That's what we in America call a hood perfect.
A hooded perfect. Perfect.
Sorry, stream didn't hear me. It's a propecia, everybody, as the grid community likes to say.
A what?
A
Are you gonna
propecia.
elaborate?
I don't know. If you have questions, ask the grid community.
This might actually be a perfect for Vicky though. One more hit to take it. That's gonna be it. Is that a perfect? That's a real perfect.
Yeah.
Vicky said you got a hood perfect. I'm getting a real perfect. Okay. I just realized they are strawberry lemonade right now. Their colors. We got the yellow and the pink. God, there's just so much swinging going on. It's like watching two semi trucks.
Muy pasteles. I said in Spanish this is pastel colors.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
very
yeah.
bright colors.
It's amazing how Vicky Viper knows how to cross up Mira, but still Mira knows how to protect herself from the cross up. And even though that super almost got the victory for Vicky Viper, Mira know how to punish properly at the end.
One thing that's really important to note is that I believe 2 out of 2 bursts Mira has baited. So Vicky is maybe just being a little bit too predictable with those bursts because Mira's getting a lot of damage out of baiting them. But Vicky going for the early burst in this round. I do like the early burst, especially against an explosive character like Soul. Just get it out of the way.
Wow, that soul chain.
Ooh, the whiff punish on the big kickies. You don't see that often. Maybe the burst baiting it. Yeah, you can't burst that string if you don't burst it immediately. Oh wait, I just realized I had the burst backwards. My brain is tiny. Regardless, Vicky really needs to up her oppression, get this offense going because Mira is just at match point here, and honestly, it's not like it's, you know, it's not like a steamroll. These are close matches. It's just Mira's just coming out on top a little bit more often than Vicky is, which is all you need to win.
Yeah.
I also, I appreciate Mira. Oh, I was going to say, I appreciate Mira using this song.
I don't get this song.
I love this song. It's the best song in the game.
Yeah, but it's too low for me.
Oh, it's a maze thing.
Ow. Oh, and we see Mikey says that everything's not set in this match, and she's using quite an elegant aggressive combo against Soul, but still Mira got to answer it.
Ooh, just the reversal super.
Oh my god!
That was actually quite smart because after the Fafnir, I think Soul's like plus 14 or something like that. It's something ridiculous. So knowing that Mira's probably gonna press a button, do something else after the Fafnir, just go for the reversal super.
Yeah. She made the smartest decision here. Oh. That
Ooh,
cross
nice
up,
air conversion.
that cross up punish, that did Soul, that grab. And let's go back to the grab chain.
Yeah, this is where Soul's really gonna excel because Giovanna's defense is not the greatest as a character, so it's kind of hard for her to get out of these situations without making a hard read. Ooh, and just the grab. And, oh, they didn't even need the RC or anything like that, yeah.
Grabs are pretty safe with Soul.
Yeah, like as someone playing against Soul, obviously you want to block because all of his weapons are so close. You don't want to try to tech a throw, so it makes sense. Ooh, it just goes for the DP, but gets punished. Yeah, that's the thing about Dio. She does have that DP, but it will get punished. Oh, drop the combo. That's unfortunate. Nice pickup on the anti-air, though.
She with that. Oh!
RC.
What a beautiful way to combo.
I really wonder if that.
With the final drop.
I wonder if that drill whiffed on purpose so that way she can get the gravity in there. That's actually probably. I mean, I would believe it would be on purpose, but I don't know.
And Mira's back in Viper against the wall. She freezes herself. Oh. And I see Mira is doing such a great neutral game to prevent Giovanna from getting too aggressive.
Yeah, that's what you really need to do
Roman
against Gio.
cancelled to extended combo that Sol broke in nicely.
One hit could actually take this game either way, probably. Ooh, the trade, and that's probably going to be it. Yep. That was actually a close fourth game there. It could have went either way, but Mira takes the set over Vicky Viper. Resident, what is it? Vampire Savior player. I was going to say Darkstalkers, but I was trying to think of a specific game. But yeah, that was a close match.
Yeah, it was pretty tense. I was starting to to get my heart pounding, but it was pretty solid and pretty beautiful to see. So, if I'm not mistaken, we got the sorry. The next match we have here is Cranberry against Nim, maybe.
Yeah, I believe so. That will be the next match.
To
So we're gonna have
the losers semi-final. And let me remind you, for those beautiful people watching us, that if you want to support the Queen of the Hill series, you can check out our Macherino. We have shirts, stickers, you name it, more stuff to help to contribute to the prize pool. If you use the coupon button, you can get a free 50-cent contribution. And remember, if we reach $100, the gold medal, the silver medal, and the bronze medal get money. And as we said last week, if we get to $1 million, everybody gets paid in this match.
even you, the chat.
Even you, the chat, can get paid. Oh
So-
my.
Someone in the chat said that no theme can top Order Souls from Guilty Gear XX. Here's the thing. I don't play Guilty Gear, but I can tell you the best theme in the game, other than, like in any of the games, other than May's theme in Guilty Gear Strive, is Robo Kai's theme, because it's just Kai's theme, but bad. So that's why I like it.
And we got Mira in the grand final. And the winner of the losers final will get to the grand final to confront Mira. Do you think that we will have a double victory from Mira, from the PC edition and the PlayStation edition, and we can call Mira the Queen of Guilty Gear? What do you think?
Honestly, it's seeming pretty close at this point. You know, Mira, we've only seen her, what, 2 times now on stream, but she's been very dominant both times. Obviously, she's a very strong player, but we do have other strong players in the bracket still. You know, we could see, like, I really do like Nim's Kai. Nim's Kai is probably the best Kai I've ever seen, which is, you know, very impressive considering how poorly designed the character is. But you know, it could. I wouldn't be surprised to see Mira in grand final, or not in grand finals, but winning the tournament again. But you can never know, really. You know.
True. And remember, the winner of the loser semi-final will get to confront Vicky Viper to fight against Vicky Viper, and the winner will get to fight Mira, the dangerous Mira, the most dangerous soul you can find today in the Queen of the Hill series. Also, may I remind you that if you want to look for some cool merchandise to represent your favorite squad, you can check out the Dynamic Focus store, via Choir store, and you can purchase official Dynamic Focus gear. Dynamic Focus is the sponsor of this awesome Queen of the Hill series. And you can also buy some Queen of the Hill merchandise in this store. And we can, I see beautiful T-shirts, beautiful caps, even masks for protecting yourself against the corona. And if you want to check this store, you can visit. Now, oh, sorry. No, the link won't have. The link won't stick. Sorry. And remember, we got. I'm putting here the Macherino. Serves me right for doing everything manual. Sorry.
I do want to say one thing. You know, Mira, very strong, obviously, but you know, obviously, they have me on commentary because they deemed me too powerful to compete. They knew that my sole bad guy would just demolish all the competition. So you know, I truly understand them. You know, wanting to keep it fair and fun for everyone involved. So they didn't let me compete. Obviously, I am a much stronger, more powerful, smart, big-brained soul player than anyone on Earth. You know, no one can beat me. You're gonna see me at Evo 2022 live in Vegas. I
We can
promise
do
you
a
that.
first to 10
Grand
after this.
finals.
You do know that, right? We could do
So
a
you
first
know,
to 10.
you know, I don't know about that first to 10. I'm a very busy person. I've got a lot of important things to do. Appointments. I got meetings to do. I got investments. You know, we can't determine everything with just playing some video games. You know, it's a lot deeper than that. So you know, I don't think I can do a first to 10 versus anyone. You know, it wouldn't be fair because I have to make them look good, of course. You know, that's just my job as a commentator. I have to always make the players look good. I can't just go and stomp them. You know, like I'm just being a good person, you know, and I know everyone appreciates that. I don't go around flaunting my wonderful, perfect soul play all the time, but it is true. I am the best soul player, and no one can even compete with me. So I just wanted to clear that up, let everyone know in case they weren't already aware. But of course, everyone who knows anything about Guilty Gear Strive is aware that I am the strongest soul there is. So you know, just had to let everyone know.
Well, I would like to add that if you have one of those days in which your self-esteem is a little bit low, you can play against my Ino and your self-esteem will get rise up because playing against me will get you the idea that you are the best Guilty Gear player out there. I mean, I think that I'm an average player. That's a nice way to say I'm bad. I suck Guilty Gear, sorry. But I think that my purpose to exist in Guilty Gear is just to boost your self-esteem up. So
I mean, we all know if everyone who's not playing Soul Bad Guy, as soon as they pick Soul Bad Guy, they're gonna win. So you're really just you're like Oro from Street Fighter. You got one arm tied behind your back because if you're using both arms, you'd be too powerful. But now we're gonna have Cranberry May versus.
also it's also my curse because in video games I only play cute girls and especially cute girls who I can relate to. That's why I'm playing it. Because we're both dressed in red. Let's get back to this match. I guess the craziness of me.
Cranberry May versus Mimkai.
Oh, amazing saying. I was going to say on hard, but it's me.
So I actually think that both these characters play pretty similarly, which is odd, but they both play from that mid-range. May just does it a lot better than Kai does. She's got that super fast projectile that you don't see super often. May players don't often use it, they just kind of go.
Oh. And actually, May has some mid-range solid combos and so, but the top two Becky can get very dangerous to Kai. I mean, Kai has also pretty solid and fast droning, even though Nim's play style is more pressure than anything.
Yeah, I really like that corner string that Nim just did. It was very reminiscent of Guilty Gear Xrd from what I know of Guilty Gear Xrd. I really like seeing those kinds of like pressure strings from Kai. However, Cranberry got Nim in the corner. Oh, blocks the DP, but then gets bursted. One more hit. Yeah, there it is.
Oh.
So 1-1 rounds in the first game. Already starting off close.
I was betting that this match was going to be pretty intense. Both players know the game very well. And Nim has such a control, solid kite, while Maze knows how to do some aggressive game, and she's pretty safe with her Tatsugeki. We said before that she uses very basic bread and butter combos, which work pretty well, as we have seen right now. And this goes to May and her cute crew.
Yeah, Cranberry taking that first match. It was very close, but that third round went pretty quickly compared to the other two, just because, you know, Cranberry was getting those hits in really early, and they really counted.
But that Anchor has some crazy blades, bro. And that's just the basic part.
Ooh, nice!
Kill the way.
6 speed to just swat the Dolphin out of there. That's what you need to do against May. PRC,
And that
keep
woman
yourself safe.
cancel it. Oh. And Mim knew how to get the advantage in this round. Oh, the grab.
Oh, another command grab. Punish something. That's the wall break, the damage, the super, hard knockdown, and meter
And
gain.
8-bit combo.
Ooh, just the wake up
Oh,
DP.
that launcher.
Yeah, Nim really likes to opt for the wake up DP when she has meter and burst available because it's essentially safe at that point.
Oh, that thing is
Nice.
Ototsugeki. It works so well against Sky.
Ooh, the grab. Can this kill? I'm not sure. No, not quite. Favorite thrust. One more hit. This goes for the whale, and that's actually gonna kill. Yep.
Yeah, totally.
Cranberry
I
just
felt I felt like she fell totally into her trap. It was like she was planning, okay, you are going to fall, you're going to jump on me. That's the perfect moment to get out my way.
yeah, and she had the meter to RC to super, so might as well go for it. Get that damage, make it safe. Ooh, and the DP whiffs! That's so unfortunate from Nim. Didn't even get a chance to RC it, and there's the command grab from Cranberry, taking the second game. That was actually looking at the earlier parts of that game like it was going to be in Nim's favor, but Cranberry bringing it back.
Yay! And the second match for Cranberry. Let's see if Nim can get the advantage again.
Yeah,
Oh,
Nim
she
in that
did it quite efficiently, that high pressure.
yeah, and she was definitely keeping May in check in the last game, making sure she was 6P'ing the Dolphins and things like that.
The best combo.
Ooh, the dust again,
Yeah.
and no burst this time, so this is definitely gonna kill.
I see that from my experience online, that guys are very addicted to the dash combos.
Yeah,
I don't see pretty much so many dash combos, but when I do see them, they almost guys.
yeah. Kai has a very strong dust. It has really good range, and he doesn't have very many good mix-up options, so he kind of has to rely on it for his mix-up.
At neutral before gets into pressure again. Oh, she's back. She's back in again. Cranberry against the wall. Friction steps out. Woo! A slide. Oh, and that combo with Roman cancel. And that Totsugeki, beautiful Totsugeki to wrap the round up.
So now Cranberry's on match point, just needs this one round to take it over Nim. Nim, however, is not giving up, starting this pressure early.
Oh my god!
That was like the slowest wall break I've ever seen.
Yeah. It was
And there we go. Nim taking
Oh.
the third game, not going down without a fight.
Yeah. I see that. That makes things more interesting.
I just realized we're in Japanese language, not English, and I don't approve. That's all I have to say.
What do they say in English instead for Tatsubeki?
She just says like charge. It's just a direct translation. She's just like
Charge.
charge or go.
Ah. But I mean, I understand that you prefer the English one, but what would be considered a style without hearing Tatsubeki?
I never hear it. It's not normal to me. I'm always playing English. I'm a true American Street
Whoa.
Fighter player.
Let's wrap.
Oh, the dust, but the wake up super.
My God!
Speaking of wake up supers,
The revenge super, I call it. I call the revenge super when somebody throws their super, and then you answer back with another super. That's the revenge super for me. Okay, two Tatsubekis in a row.
oh, nice anti-air. Yeah, this tick throw pressure has really been the bread and butter of Nim's game plan. Oh, and the dust, another dust. No burst view. What? No, actually, yeah, she just built it right there on that hit. Yeah, Cranberry getting those Totsugekis in the corner. Can't do much about it at that point.
Ah,
I actually really like this pressure from Cranberry. It's actually pretty dynamic with the jump cancels, the dash up, the grab even there. She's not just keeping it to just Totsugeki and that's the end of it. She's actually, unlike a lot of Mei players, she's using her brain.
yeah. It was said that May was made for playing brain dead. Same was said about Giovanna. But,
Oh no, everyone in this game is brain dead.
oh. But we'll see here. We'll see here that Cranberry uses a very basic May, but also in a very smart way. I mean, she spams Tatsugeki a lot, but I think that if something works out for you, why not go in a set? Let's Tatsugeki the game out. And with that final slide, she won the match. GG's to both of you. And that's it. Cranberry goes to the losers final again
Against Nelly.
against Nelly. No, semi-final. Sorry, semi-final.
Yeah, loser semis. Winner of Nelly and Cranberry then goes on to fight Vicky. Winner of that goes to fight Mira in grand final. So we have a total of 3 matches left. So everyone, if you haven't already, go ahead, go to the Matcherino, push the button. It's literally free money. It's just free money.
Yay. Let's see that. And the Macherino, you can also check our t-shirts, stickers, and so on. And it's pretty easy to contribute. Well, let's do this. I will do it. I have to. I will do it in the break because I have to sign up and so on. Nelly's next. Nelly has fans in the chat. I see. The Ainoran, yeah, Chuck. One from the Ainoran here. And next game we are watching tonight is the loser semi-final, Nelly against Cranberry.
Before we get into these next matches, I am going to go ahead and cut in. GG's to all of these competitors tonight. These competitors are working very, very hard tonight, not only in competing, but also showcasing their amazing skill levels throughout this tournament. So please be sure to check out not only, of course, the rest of the Queen of the Hill crew, but also these competitors themselves. Again, the purpose of this series is so that we highlight them and we definitely make sure that they get their chance to shine and have a spotlight. So yes, be sure to check them out. They have Twitches and Twitters all around. We're also, of course, trying to promote them on Twitter as much as possible. So definitely, if you follow the Queen of the Hill series, you'll be able to see all the clips from tonight's matches and more. And in addition to that, while we are wrapping up our PS4 monthly tonight, after these next 3 matches, we will have another monthly set next month. And I do want to give a bit of a hint that we will be doing our next big event more than likely around October. So be sure to definitely check out next month's monthlies, as we'll have hopefully some more information if planning goes accordingly. But yes, definitely be sure to check it out. Again, we will have our next monthly next month. More than likely, we'll have signups after Summer Jam. But in the meantime, enjoy the rest of these matches, everyone.
Yay.
I have the inside scoot, everyone. The next tournament is going to be Ultra Street Fighter 4 Omega Edition. You heard it here first. I promise I'm not just saying things.
I'm sorry, X, but I hate Street Fighter, so you're on your own on that one.
All right, everyone. I'm hosting an Ultra Street Fighter 4 tournament right now. Oh, let's all go. Come on. Someone, please. Just one person at least. Let's just have a grand finals first to 3,000. It'll be simple. It'll be
You hate
easy.
all Street Fighters or just Street Fighter 4?
I hate all Street Fighter. That is not my game. Like, it's so funny, right? Because like before, when we did our Street Fighter Queen of the Hill, I honestly just did it for the competitors, but I personally do not like Street Fighter, so I don't even I didn't even want to do it.
We have bias here, everyone. Bias.
Bias, okay. But any game that you organize, in tournament that you organize in your channel will be welcome, even though you don't organize a Street Fighter. Still, you organize, as you remember, Queen of the Hills. For those that you don't know, Queen of the Hill are some series to promote female, non-binary, male-aligned gamers, the fighting games community, so you can get to know players that you don't usually hear about. Let's get back to the match against both two gorillas in the Guilty Gear Strive, Soul and May.
Nelly Soul versus Cranberry Maiden.
Yeah, I feel like Cranberry is getting a little bit cautious in this match. She is her Tsugeki, but she knows she's playing against Soul. Also, Nelly's Soul is no Soul to joke about. Oh! She finally got good with that Tsugeki.
Oh, just a forward H at the start of the round gets the counter hit, but it's traded. We're just going for grabs.
And this is
Just grabs. More grabs.
Yeah. The grab spamming. That whip from the bringer that she used for that she used for getting close to main.
So, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not reading minds, but it seemed like Nelly was a little bit angry in that second round, just kind of trying to showing, like, hey, I'm the one who's gonna win here. I'm gonna grab you a bunch and punch you until you die. However, Cranberry doing the opposite now, saying, no, I'm gonna punch you a bunch actually. There's the wake up super.
Actually, I think that playing Soul calmly is paradoxal. It's a paradox to play Soul while he's here.
Oh, that burst bait was so smart.
Yeah.
Buff G on Street Fighter in the chat. I
Nelly
agree.
Broke the May, but I'm not really nice as well. But I don't know if Nelly. I will not say that Nelly is playing more is angrier, but she's playing with more security. I mean, she feels more confident with Soul than in the previous matches, and that's what we see here. I don't know if you agree. That fly with Tatsugeki, and that grab. Oh, punish.
Oh, that was an interesting string. Crouching K into forward H. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Just jump. Okay, that was what just happened. You just dusted and then jumped over it, and then what?
Well, and that Tatsugeki strings with some slide. Oh,
Grab that.
Rabbit
Oh,
he blocked pretty well that Rabbit Winger.
I want to say Cranberry went for the grab on the Bannerbringer block, but got a dust instead. Because I believe that was punishable from that height, but I'm not sure.
Ah.
Ooh, the PRC on the ringer. Yeah, I really like this pressure from Nelly, keeping it very dynamic, making it so Cranberry has to commit to an option. Oh, PRC and nice grab. That was so unfortunate from Cranberry. Thought she could chicken guard out of there maybe and just gets grabbed out of the air.
Grab. So grab. Oh, grab.
Ooh, and the DP. Cranberry was
I
about
saw
to get her off and
that
started.
Nelly was playing too aggressively, and in this round, I will agree with you. And she's playing a little bit more aggressive, and she's kind of forgetting sometimes the defense technique. And that's why I think that Cranberry is getting to punish her.
That was really
But
unfortunate.
at least, Nelly knew how to wrap up. And
Yeah,
second
it-
match goes to Nelly.
It really seemed like Cranberry was starting to figure things out, but Nelly just went for the reversal DP. Cranberry went for the burst, and Nelly read it and ended up winning the round because of it. So, unfortunate for Cranberry. Maybe she can figure something out, take something from the last round, and apply it here.
Oh, that Brandy Bringer. Oh, that jump with the ankle punch.
Nelly definitely not going to use the burst here. The RC gets a little bit of extra damage, a little bit more corner carry. I don't know about that combo. I don't think that was optimal. Nice. There's where you want to use the burst when it really matters at the end of the round. Mind the wall break, get the super. That's gonna kill.
Oh, Junior.
Oh no, I lied!
That. Oh, I thought
Oh god.
you were going to win it.
I think she did as well.
Just a chip. Still, she got the round. Even though Nelly has the advantage here, Cranberry is putting some hard time for her.
Oh, that's really unfortunate. She mistimed the grab. Gets punished for it. It's looking like Cranberry's kind of on the ropes here. Even though the life might not illustrate that. Find the super. It could happen. Oh, and just the dolphin.
Yeah, that's Totsugeki.
Just ran right into it. It
Totsugeki your
happens.
way up.
That's what you gotta do as Mace sometimes. Just throw out the dolphin. Another wake up DP.
That's also Shoryuken. Totsugeki.
This could be a big conversion depending on the range.
Quick
Yeah.
punish. Oh,
Oh, nice burst bait
there we
again.
go. Yeah.
Nice combo. Very aware of the spacing there. And Cranberry really needs to fight back now or never. Oh, and just the wake up heavy DP. That did so much damage. That was really unfortunate for Cranberry. Cranberry a lot was just, you know, getting pressured down, and then when she was thinking it was time to burst, Nelly was reading it, blocking the burst, getting a good punish. It was just really tough for Cranberry to not only get things started, but keep things going once she did get things started. But it was a close match.
See, I totally agree. What I think that happened also with Cranberry, that she sticks with pretty basic Mei combos, which work pretty well. But I think that Nelly found a way to break them and get the upper hand. I think that maybe if Cranberry will get some more variety of Totsugeki combos or more variety of cross ups and more techniques, that she will get more unpredictable. I think that at the end, Nelly got to read Cranberry. I don't know if you agree with me. It was pretty tight. Yeah, she was playing some hard game also. She was putting some resistance, pretty solid resistance.
Oh, we're already getting into the next match. Vicky Viper versus Nelly. We're gonna have the Geo versus Soul.
Yay! Gorilla against gorilla. We have some gorilla fight. Blue against pink. And don't forget that we have seen a very aggressive Giovanna with that super right. Oh my.
Wow, I think that's the first YRC we've seen this entire tournament, honestly, which is kind of surprising considering the amount of aggressive characters that we have here. This is a nice, mostly burst safe combo, I believe. Might have got clipped by the burst, but I think that's what Nelly was going for.
Dive. Oh my god, that was crazy close up.
Just the down kick. I think that's like her sweep. I'm not even sure.
The match totally from She totally got the magic pixel. Oh. Also, what I love about Vicky Viper, she knows how to react quickly.
Yeah, you gotta have that kind of skill when you're playing old people games, because those old people games, things are happening so quickly.
But especially, when you have new play fighting games and you play against someone, you have to react quickly. But Vicky Viper knows how to specially react very quickly. And I know that souls are getting your nerves. Oh.
That was actually a surprising conversion on the burst bait there. I was not expecting her to get a full combo off of it like that.
And she turned the tables around. And this first match goes to Vicky Viper.
Duel 1.
Let's get into the next match. Oh, that we
Keep
have.
in mind, everyone, this is losers final, so winner of this is going on to Grand Finals versus Mira.
Do you think we will get some grand finals Soul against Soul? Or we will get Giovanna against Soul again?
Well, of course, I always want more Soul, so I would love for Nelly to win here and make it another Soul versus Soul Grand
Oh my
Finals.
god, perfect!
Yeah, with the perfect, it might happen at this point. Looks like Vicky's going for her own perfect, though, maybe. Mine with DPs, though. YRC. That's unfortunate. Didn't respect the plus frames. Sometimes, I mean, you can't always respect Soul's plus frames, so it makes sense.
I thought that Nelly was aiming for a long string combo. But she separated the combos and she made some solid ending. And now she's getting the upper hand.
I appreciated I think it was triple Bandit Bringer meaties from Nelly. I love seeing not only Soul players, but just anyone, just literally just doing the same thing over and over again as long as it works. Because if it keeps working, keep doing it. That's like number one rule of fighting games.
That's what I do. Awesome. You're spamming. You must break my spamming. Oh. And also Vicky knows how to play a very quick neutral. Even though Nelly was blocking the best she could, this one goes for Pink Giovanna.
Just round start, heavy DP. Nelly, you're insane. Vicky, however, though, taking that first round and looking pretty strong this round as well. Nelly using the burst early on. Oh, just a grab. Ooh, and this could be a lot of damage. Definitely going for the super here.
Super close.
Wow, that did
match.
so much damage.
My God, no, that super kick is such a killer.
Definitely killed Soul Bad Guy here. And those were a quick 3 games so far. Vicky Viper up 2-1. Nelly winning the second game, losing the third. Maybe she can take it back on the fourth, perhaps even the fifth.
Yeah, anything can happen. I see that we have pretty. They both have a very similar level, so anything can happen here. And they
Just the
both
burst
play such
immediately.
an aggressive character as well.
Oh my god, Nelly, was that on purpose? Was that vortex reversal on purpose? If it was, please sign my fight stick. What was that?
Oh, that's very well that Magic Bringer. That round kick.
Ooh, Vicky really adapting well to Nelly's defensive tendencies, being very patient and waiting for Nelly to make mistakes herself. And that was 50% in a wall break.
Oh my God, 14-bit combo. And a perfect round.
We got a perfect going into match point for Vicky.
Yay.
She's looking very strong here.
The Giovanna Queen, as we know her.
That safe jump on the BB was insane. I hope it was on purpose.
Yeah. Nelly got away from that dangerous swing. Oh, both Roman cancels actually. They even Roman cancel each other at the same time. Oh,
This is close. One more hit for Nelly.
oh that nice close up too. In advantage again, and
Oh, just the OTG to take it. That was so
My
close
God.
from Vicky.
She totally went that. She totally stole that run from Soul, and Vicky Viper wins that losers final. So she's going against Mira. We got 2 powerful titans on the grand final right now. What do you think, X?
Well, I do want to mention, I think it's really a testament to Vicky's experience as just a player of fighting games in general that, she had almost no life there. She could have died to Chip very easily. She could have died to a single hit. And despite that, she knew that, especially with her character, she has to go in. She has to get those hits herself, and she can't be afraid. So good on her for getting that last situation in her favor. And I really think that now that she's warmed up, maybe she will have a better chance against Mira this time because this will be the second time that they're playing. I don't recall the exact score from the previous time, but it was pretty close. So honestly, I do believe that Vicky could still win this entire thing. She does, however, have to win 2 sets of 3 out of 5 because she is in the losers bracket still, and Mira is in winners bracket. So Mira needs to win 3 games, and then Vicky needs to win 6. So that's something important to keep in mind for everyone at home.
I totally agree, but I think that the reset is going to be pretty possible this time because we have seen the Dicky Viper, the Giovanna Queen knows how to adapt to each player, to every situation, and she knows how to bring that Giovanna, that aggressive Giovanna, and that crazy cross up. So I totally think it's pretty possible to have another queen on the Queen of the Hill series. The last queen was Mira for the PC edition, and the PlayStation 4 queen maybe this time Vicky Viper.
But Vicky does, like I said, she has a tall mountain to climb. She not only is facing up against a player who already beat her, this is the player who, as you said, won the previous Guilty Gear tournament last week. So she's really got to bring it all together right now and make sure she locks this tournament win up. Because if it doesn't go well early on, I don't think it's going to go well later. Because they've already played, and Vicky's already warmed up. So I think it's really, the onus is on Mira.
Totally. Oh, that whiff.
Mira going for the trademark grabs.
Yeah.
Makeup super first round already. This has a get off me tool.
Yeah. Oh, that neutral, briefly neutral. That's super multiple kick.
So both players have their burst still. Well, Mira actually just built hers back. And the wild throw. RC, oh, good burst. Was gonna die if. Oh, and the grab. That was so clutch from Vicky.
At the last moment with Vicky Viper is dubbed the Giovanna Queen, but I will dub her the Magic Picture Queen as well. She knows how to turn the tables around, but she's about to die.
Yeah, that's some of the most important things that you learn just from experience in fighting is just how to not crack under pressure, how to make sure you still believe you can win a round if you can. Yeah, Mira getting the gold burst there, which is very fortunate. Gets full meter and gets a full punish on this. Doesn't even need the meter really. Just one bar.
Oh, that combo with Roman cancel. And Mira said, "You are not going to get me this time. I know you are the Magic Picture Queen, but
oh,
I
nice
know how
cross
to read
cut.
your game." I also trust the Mira will know how to read Vicky Viper's game. Yeah, you have seen that Mira has a very mental game as well.
Nice DP again. Hits her in the corner. Even with the burst, this is still a good situation for Mira. However, Vicky picking up that combo. And the RC just to get that time stop. These dashes from Vicky. It's like she's playing Marvel 3 with the plink dashing. What is this movement from Vicky? Even Mira's having trouble keeping up with it, I think. And that was honestly, that was a close and very drawn out first match, I think there. Like, that felt like at least 2 or 3.
Totally agree. And this first match goes to Vicky Viper. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Vicky Viper?
Yeah.
Vicky Viper. Oh, and I'm mesmerized by the versatility of combos of Vicky Viper. With the aerial and ground combo, she knows how to pull.
One thing I'm noticing about Mira is that she's dropping a lot of, not exactly combos, but just capitalization opportunities where she's getting these counter hits, she's getting, you know, these anti-airs and burst fades, and she's not getting the full damage that she can. Like, yeah, here's a good combo on a Pathfinder. She missed a couple like that before, but now she's getting the full 50%.
I think that she's trying to counter Giovanna. She's so focused to not letting Giovanna respond that she may drop some strings and so on. But actually, she won this match.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Just a reminder, everyone at home who's not aware, Vicky is in the loser's bracket, so even if she wins this set, she has to win another one afterwards. Mira just needs to win this one set, so while it may look pretty even so far, the score is actually in Mira's favor. Yeah, Mira just getting out of there with the bandit.
Ooh. And that kick combo.
Oh, that RC to counter the RC, and then the cross up, and then what are y'all doing? Y'all have too many brains in your head.
She's proving that you can have a brain while playing Guilty Gear.
It's possible, everyone. Despite what you may hear, you can use your brain and Guilty Gear strides to your advantage.
Both players are using her brain, even though, as we said, that Giovanna and Sol are the most gorilla characters. I say gorilla in English, right? So character is very aggressive and smash buttons, still win.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, wow, that was a perfect. That's insane. Vicky going with the perfect on the third game, taking it 2-1 so far. I wouldn't call Giovanna such a gorilla character. She is very aggressive, but she's not super gorilla. I would reserve that for like Sol and May and Leo, but Giovanna is very close, I would say, yeah.
Yeah.
Vicky thinking about it a little bit.
Duel 1.
Or maybe Mira was. One of them was thinking about it. I wish I could see which player is readied up. That way I know which one is
that's
actually
right.
thinking.
Mai, she's aiming for the perfect round here.
Yeah, it seems like Mira did have some time to think. She had a revelation and she realized this is all I need to do to win. Vicky, she took a minute. Oh, that's the first. I was gonna say she was figuring out how to win too, but
No.
Mira taking that first round in this fourth game of Grand Finals.
Remember that if Vicky Viper wins this match, even though she has lost the first round, the match reset.
Ooh,
And I think that's what she's aiming to get.
of course. I mean, we all are trying to win. Remember, don't play games if you want to lose.
Sorry, I used the wrong expression. I was going to. I have said that she's very likely to aiming to do that. Sorry.
That was interesting from Mira. She went for the reversal wild throw on the super punch. I wonder why.
Yeah. Woo! He got away pretty smartly. Oh, but
Ooh,
with that previous.
A wild throw again. This time working
Yeah.
out. Mira taking the fourth game,
And
tying
we
it up
got
2-2.
We got a semi draw, and I'm saying semi because if Vicky Viper wins this match, she gets the respect.
It is difficult from a mindset perspective to lose a game and then remember that if you lose the next one, you're done. So let's see if Vicky. I would expect she can hold up with the pressure. She's a very experienced player, like I said.
She's on the celestial floor actually.
Well, yeah, but
Yes, because she has a lot of speed here, and she takes the game very seriously. In the sense that we all like to win, but you feel that Vicky Viper is extremely determined to win.
the thing is, playing in a tournament, it's a completely different ballpark from playing ranked. You could be the number one ranked player, but that doesn't mean anything if you crack under pressure in a tournament. So, I've seen players who they live online, they've never been to a tournament before. They come to a tournament, they're like, oh, I'm super high rank, and then they end up losing the tournament because there's just so much pressure. And Vicky is down around in this potentially final game, so she's really got to lock up and make sure she wins this.
I totally agree with you. If you know the pressure of this tournament, also the win of the series is very well known. It's not, and Sakura has gained a lot of notoriety, especially since she's been featured in PlayStation. Oh, and Mira
Oh, this is going to be it for Vicky. Yeah. Mira getting that conversion there at the end, spinning the meter. Vicky just used her burst before that, so didn't have it available. Very close set, though.
Yeah. My God. My God. So
Poor Laura, we just cut in on her, just actually, with her hands clapped. I understand.
I know it's okay. It's like my God. There's an exclamation because Mira got is you know when you watch a shonen anime and you say the main hero who is put into a lot of pressure, and that that they are going to lose, they are having a hard time. I feel that Mira has had a pretty hard time against Vicky Viper, and at the end, she researched in League of Flames and still got the victory again in this PlayStation 4 edition of Guilty Gear Strive on Queen of the Hill series. And we were talking about the pressure and so on. We have talked about how Vicky Viper has endured this pressure of being in the grand final, knowing that she has to win two sets in order to get the gold medal, and still she knows how to put up with this pressure. But Mira has also the pressure of being the winner of the previous tournament, be make up for her her title. I mean that I won the she must think I won the previous tournament. Of course, I have to prove that I was worthy of that tournament, and she was. And she proved again that she was worthy of this tournament, and she knew how to deal with the pressure of such a solid Giovanna and such a wonderful player as Vicky Viper is.
I do think it's important to know, uh, like Mira, like she also has experience in these tournament environments. But yeah, going into something, no matter whether it's a tournament or it's a money match or it's just casuals, if
Mm.
you're well known as being like a really good player, everyone knows you're really strong. It can be a big strain on you. I like I'm not saying I'm super strong, but like locally, I'm like one of the best Street Fighter players there are locally. And when people play me, even casually, I could pick random select, and they could beat me, and they'll be like, "Oh, I just beat them. Ah, I'm so good." And it's just it takes a toll sometimes. So,
Mm.
even from Mir's perspective, that had to have been stressful. You know, uh, you don't want to lose. You never want to lose. Losing
Yeah.
doesn't ever feel good, really, unless I don't know. Maybe you're just trolling,
Re-
picking a fun meme character, perhaps like Anji Mito. Joke character like
Hey,
Dan.
hey, is that that's an attack?
You
You
know.
know what? I'm cutting all of you. I'm cutting all of you. All right.
All right,
Anyways,
I'm getting kicked, everyone. I'm being
Thank you.
censored.
Yes, you are. I do not tolerate the Anji Mito blasphemy. So, with that being said, thank you everyone for joining us into this month's Queen of the Hill PS4 monthly. Again, we'll have our next monthly next month, September. We will be having a schedule after we actually come back from Summer Jam. Also, any of the competitors and even community members that are going to Summer Jam, if you would like to meet up or if you need some support, especially in your pools, please let me know. We'll be more than happy to come out and cheer for you. I know support in these offlines, especially after coming from a pandemic, is a little bit stressful. So please let us know. We'll take pictures for you as well. We'll do all that you would like. We'll send you all those good energy vibes. And again, thank you so much to Lauda and X for the amazing commentary tonight. Round of applause to both of them. We're going to go ahead and start wrapping up. GG's to all of our competitors, and we will see you in the next monthly. Bye, Muse.
Bye, everyone.
Play nice and play beautiful games.